Well, good morning, Tom. I thought I would show a little bit of my picture editing lack of skills here. And just so you get an idea of how I do this. And it's kind of similar on all programs. I don't know if you got Paint or if you got a special, painting program. I, of course, have a free one because I won't pay money for any of these. There's some pretty good free ones out there. So here you see my little video program capping my screen. I'm going to minimize that. And you'll see down at the bottom here, I've got a folder open, and in this folder is this here one that is my copyright. And I'll click on that. And if you wonder how I copyright stamp glue here from this picture, and I'll make it not 100%, I'll make it 33%. And look at all the stuff on it. Really what it is, it's the copyright stamp there, same thing below it, and then I made it a smaller version and a middle-sized version. And the rest of it is the pieces of it. You get an idea of how I made it. See, here's the C, and here's the color gradient thing, and here's the KTP part, and here's a little, I made this in the form of a Datsun thing. The idea was the different colors I thought would show up over any color picture, because of course I'm going to be stamping this over Model A pictures or you name it pictures, right? But what I'm basically going to do is cut out this here part and stick it on top of another picture, and then we'll have a thing. So that's 33%. You see what all is on there. Here's the year. In case I get to next year, I want to change the year. I should be able to splice it up easily to a new year, which is the idea. So we're going to minimize, and I'm going to go to another picture. And here's a picture of the. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it 30% so I can see the whole darn thing. Say, okay, that's the whole picture. I'm going to crop it. And with my system here, all I got to do is take my mouse, my left mouse button. It's just like copy and paste, but when I push down my left mouse button, it starts making, see, this little box. And so I just put that little box as close as I want it to be, and I say, oh, it's not close enough on this side. That looks pretty good. We just about cut this old vehicle right out of there. We'll go Edit. Maybe not. We'll go Image. Image. Crop. Got a whole lot smaller. It's still at 33%. Let's bring it back up to 100%. You can say, I might change a little bit more. So let's go over here to Image. And on mine I go Scale Image, and that's how I really size them usually. On the Model A pictures I send you usually, I just shoot my own pictures at Scale Image. And Scale lets me set the size of it. And I actually always put in 800 wide, because 800 wide goes exactly as wide as my screen. But in this case I'm going to change it. It's 604, and I'm going to make it about 550 just on a guess for width. And the check mark here says keep the aspect ratio, so if I do the width, it's going to do the height automatically. But if I uncheck that, then I just mangle the picture. So we'll let it do the height, and it's really the height I'm trying to change. As soon as I click OK, made the picture a little bit smaller, and the idea was it would fit me up and down. And it does fit pretty good. So that's how I would get this picture down to what I want. Now, once in a while I'll actually mess with them and tweak them a bit. For example, sometimes I never tweak on my actual pictures, but I'll tweak on the junk around the picture. So let's look right here. See all this junk in the background? Say, well, maybe I don't want that. And I'll do it the quick and dirty way. So now I push down my left mouse button again. It's more of that copy and paste business. See, I got that wee little box there? I'll go Edit, Copy. And it copied this little bit of brown inside that box. Now I'm going to go Edit, Paste, but not even paste, Paste to center. It says paste to the center of my picture. And look, right in the middle of the hood, that's a little spot of brown. You see it? But I don't want it pasted in the middle of my hood. So I'm going to push my left mouse button down, hold it down, and just move it sideways, and then it moves. And now I'm dragging that. And I want it right here over this pile of junk, you see? When I got it right where I want it to be, then I right-click with my mouse. As soon as I right-click with my mouse, it actually covered it up. But now it's still copied. You see I got a little box. I can move it anywhere. I'm just going to put it there beside it and right-click again. And there I've covered some more. I'm going to just right-click and keep moving this box until I cover this whole mess. And I'm covering the weeds with more weeds, you see? If only we could do this in real life in our yards, it would be so much better, wouldn't it? I'm not going to get too close to anything there. I'm not even going to try too hard. But you get the idea. And once in a while, if you look at my pictures, you'll see, gee, something's funny in the background. You see, oh, I think he covered something up or I hit it. This is quick and dirty. I'm not trying very well to do a good job of this, but it's certainly good enough for my purposes. Maybe even this piece of stuff, whatever this is. You see, if I get too far away, then the color doesn't blend. You see this brown above it? Say, that's not matching very well, so I'm just going to cover over even the brown. We'll hide that. And it kind of looks a little bit like a, if it looks too much like a perfect blend or anything, then you can usually, then I might go, here, let me go View, Tools, and that brings up this line of tools. I'll click on my pencil. That just lets me make that box go away. Now I go back on this here box. That brings me the little box back. Now I can set the size of it. And if it's quite often, I'll go like this. I'll make the box a little bit bigger now. I go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste to Center. It sticks it in the center. Now I'm going to drag it over here. Now I'm just going to paste a few of these over there. This is a bigger box, and it kind of makes the pattern a little bit more on random. See? I don't have a very good line at the tree line here, but it's just for show, so that's good enough. We're running out of time here, but I think I will. We'll try and take the next step. We'll try and take this here a little bit on the hood. Not very often I'll ever doctor something up on an actual picture because you can never do a perfect job. But we'll try and doctor up this here on the hood for the next one. So let's see if I can edit stop the video. I'll go Files. Save as, and we'll call it Kev. There we go. See that picture? Okay, that's part one.